before being treated, my life was really bad because 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, I hurt. Some days I hurt worse than others, and it wasn't a case of was I going to hurt, it was how bad was I going to hurt. And I'm a person that don't like to take a lot of pain medications, so it was hard to keep a smile on your face and a positive attitude. After surgery, every day is getting better. I mean, I'm just getting better and better. I'm not hurting like I did before. Just the slightest bit of movement, I'd move one way or the other way, and it would pinch the nerve in my spinal column. And if you have that happen, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's a horrendous pain, you know. I went to another doctor. Matter of fact, I come to Dr. Sparks as a second opinion, because the other doctor, every other phrase that he'd say, at your age, there's not very much that we can do, you know, but we can put these springs, these Coflex springs in there, and it would take some ease off. And that, you know, it sounded all right to me, but my wife, she said, you know, we're gonna go for a second opinion, because she didn't like that at your age. I'll be 80 the 21st of October. So when we came to him, he looked and he said, you've got what's called stenosis, and you've got two vertebrae that are pinching your spinal column every time you bend. And I mean, it made perfect sense of what he said. And he said, we'll go in and root those little deals out to give you more room there. And so at the end of the deal, he said, well, what did the other doctor say? And I said, he said we'd put these Coflex springs in. He said, well, I can do that too. He said, you know, that'd take another 5 minutes to do it. And I said, well, okay. And so, but when he got in to do it, he found out that I had so much arthritis in my spine that it would just broke off. And so if I had done the other procedure, I'd have been in a big mess. And I just praise the Lord that I did come to Dr. Sparks, because he has solved my problem and did it in a really caring way. I had a friend of mine he's in a care facility, and he's a retired school teacher. He was a coach at Webster High School. He asked me if I'd take him to this school where they was telling them what the politicians would do for the retired school teachers. And he asked me if I'd take him to that, and I did. And one of the guys sitting at my table said, I was telling him about my surgery, and he said, that's exactly what I got. And so I ended up giving him a card, because I said, I'll tell you, if I would not go to anybody else. I'm serious. I'm a firm believer in when you find somebody that not only does a good job in taking care of you, but cares about you and your first interest. I ended up with a leak in my spinal cord, and if you ever have that, you'll realize what a real headache is, you know. And he was, but it would come and go, and so he was getting ready to go on vacation, and he said, hey, I want you to come in. And he postponed a lot of his things to get me in to solve this problem, and he went in and solved that problem. And like I say, you know, I had basically 2 surgeries, but how many doctors would just, especially if they're going on vacation, they'd say, adios amigo, hope you do good, you know. But that's not the way Dr. Sparks did. I mean, he is a caring, really, I can't say enough about how much care he gives after the surgery, not just before. He explained everything, but not just before, but after the surgery. It's incredible. Well, I just want to say I think I have a lifetime friend, you know, and if I ever need another, whether it's a knee or whatever, I've had rotacuff surgeries and the knee surgery. If I ever have any other surgery, it's going to be by him if possible.